you know how it feels to be alone, alone? I'm alone. Do you know how it feels to be alone, alone? I'm all alone. It is the year 2072. The world had just ended its 20-year war. With the hope of reuniting the people, one man, Slade Baker, sets out on his quest to do so. With Shadowhawks, Nightblades, and Blackstones all bent on seeing the world's end, will Slade be able to complete his quest, or will he perish in the ruins? Find out next. It is a cold fall night, and Slade has started his journey through the Circle. Now, the Circle is a small sector of the Colbert land. This area is surrounded by drug lords, assassins, and Smeagol's. Though terrorists to the outside world, Slade looked to these people as valuable allies. Knowing what was ahead, each sector lord bowed in honor of his coming journey. After making his rounds through the Circle, Slade has met his first adversary, a Shadowhawk by the name of Estoid. Now, the battle that ensued could have been the end or beginning of the new world. Shadowhawk's sole intent is to rid the planet of sunlight and create their own bloodlight. Blow after blow, the battle ensued with no ground being made. Slade calls Marceau to help. Marsha has arrived to help deal with Estoid. However, the Lord of Blackstone's Jasmine was close behind. Boom! A loud and thunderous sound erupts from the sky. Jasmine has unleashed her ultimate attack, the bottom bomb. This one blow has the capability to annihilate everything within a 10-mile radius. With quick thinking, Slade counters with his secret weapon, the tongue splitter. Finally. The dust clears and all seems well until Slade looks down and sees the unimaginable. His counter to the bottom bomb was a decade second too late. Marshall has been crushed with only his head remaining from the tremendous force of her blow. Pain, agony, vengeance, and sorrow filled the air. How could this happen? And without a word, Slade carried on. Days have passed since the battle with Estoid and Jasmine, and Slade has yet to find the one called 9K, the Lord of Wisdom. For 9 possesses the key to opening the Ace portal, which will place him at the edge of the known world. But suddenly, a dark mist appears from beneath the ground. Lava, fire, wind, and ash cover the area as far as one can see. Then, with a quick slash of his rescind sword, Slade clears the air to see nobody but the one called 9K before him. 9 states, I know why you seek me, and I cannot deliver what you need unless you kill Vanta the Nightblade. As stated before, Nightblades are evil. Even so, Vanta was the love of his life, and killing her was never a mission he'd. Slade is crushed at the thought of killing Vanta, so he seeks the one known as Lilypath for answers. Lily is a mystic fortune teller with the beauty of 1,000 pearls, but her heart is black from the death of her past lover. Thus, any task she performs for a person comes with a wicked curse. Slade knows this but doesn't care, for he knows the way to elude her curse. 9 years before the war, Slade had met Lilypad in the dark depths of St. Jackson. Now, Slade was always fond of her, but never pursued a romance, for he knew their time together was short. However, she did relay one message to him before parting ways, and that message would be the key in fighting off any curse or dark magic that could ever come to attack him. Finally, the time has come. Slade reaches the highest point of the Everest where Lily resides. A swirl of wind, snow, and ice appear before him. Inside the funnel of swirling air, he sees her. Lily, he says as he bows to show respect. She moves closer and says, I know why you are here, and you know what must be done. Before she says another word, he grabs her. Not surprised by this gesture, Lily doesn't resist. In fact, she welcomes it, for what comes next is the key to ward off the curse. He pauses for a second and kisses her ever so softly and passionately, slowly going from her lips down to her neck, chest, and thighs. The sky turns bright red as he removes her clothes and she moans the sweetest sounds into his ear. Thus the lovemaking has begun. Slade slowly but powerfully thrusts his hips forward, entering her body while she holds him tight. Looking into her eyes, he feels joy, peace, and a new hope. She proceeds to climb on top where she firmly places her hands on his chest. She rides him with the grace of a butterfly gliding through a steady stream of air in the Valley of Peace. An hour has passed and the lovemaking has ceased. Yes, the key to warding off curses and dark magic is pure love. Lily knew of Slade's love for Vanta, but she also knew of his love for her. Knowing that one day he returned, she had waited for him, killing any man who sought her after the death of her love. To stop Vanta, Slade, you must do this. Behind every great man there is a woman who scarred him. Vanta the Blade is her name, and she has witnessed the events that occurred prior. The once red sky is now black with rage, blue with lightning, and bleeding with rain. The betrayal she felt sparked the next ensuing battle. Will Slade kill Vanta here and now, or will he do the unthinkable? Find out next.
Do you remember how I told you Slade was a decade second too late? Well, Jasmine was still alive and wanted revenge, and this was the perfect time while Vanta was on her rampage. Lily stood firm for she knew Slade's heart was pure. Blasphemy, Vanta yells. She throws the first strike. Slade easily evades but is caught by Jasmine. Ha! She lets out, forgetting Lily was there. Crack, crack, crack. Lily catches Jasmine off guard with her mystic fist that paralyzes an enemy momentarily. Slade rushes forward with his Racine blade to strike Vanta. Cling! His blade is met with the force of Vanta's night blade. Ah, they grunt as the force is equal to two galaxies colliding. Slade jumps to deter Vanta so Lily can now attack.